All right, so we just talked about impulse blocks, which were to create that connectedness for the jumping athlete. The other concern we have with the plant sequence is the plant foot, which is, in this case, myself, I'm a right-left plant, meaning that my last two contacts are right foot, left foot. So my right foot is my plant foot. We know conclusively that the plant foot is our primary power source. It receives less eccentric loading than our block foot. However, we still need to train the resiliency of this leg to ensure longevity, reduction of injury, things like that. So with PPA, we have a drill called our plant bounds. These are to be progressed from a shorter distance to a longer distance as you get stronger and more competent with the movement. So we start nice and tall here. What we want to do is recreate kind of the last transition point of our penultimate stride into the plant. So we're going to push into our plant foot and we're going to absorb that landing. We want to push into the plant and absorb the landing. You'll notice that I'm recreating the same environment that I would jump in, meaning that if I'm a jumper that utilizes a bit more of a turn stance approach, I want to condition my body to be able to absorb that eccentric force with that turn stance. There's no point, doesn't make any sense for me to be absorbing it to the front. Now, you can in contrast incorporate those just for general strength and conditioning, but we want to provide context here so that it translates really well onto the field or court of play. So we're tall here, and as we get a little bit better at absorbing this loading onto that leg, we can start opening up this plant bound. And you'll notice that the whole time I'm employing all the concepts of the PPA technique protocol, which is tall torso. We're still pushing. I'm still bringing the arms back. When the plant happens, the arms are actually starting to come forwards. We do want those arms to start coming forward, but I'm not compromising the angle of my upper body, meaning that I'm not falling into my plant forward, right? We have to understand and remember that it's all about relationships. It's my center of mass in relationship to my plant, in relationship to my block. If the goal is to jump as high as possible, we can't compromise those relationships. As we progress, as you get a little bit stronger, we can start to push a little bit further into those plant bounds and absorb a little bit more of that impact. And you'll notice that I've done these a lot of times, so it's a very stable movement for me. But when you start, you might find that you're blowing through that contact point, meaning that you're rolling through it. We want to make sure that we keep the center of mass behind our plant to give that leg time enough to absorb, amortize that power, which basically just means kind of transition the power so that when we apply this block, we're now able to concentrically lengthen through the knee, through the big movers of our legs in order to jump higher. Very quick and easy drill to add into your arsenal. I like to use these in warm-ups. You can even incorporate them into a bit of contrast work in an actual complex of training. So have some fun with these drills. Don't feel confined to them. Understand that it's up to us to position these exercises appropriate to the outcome that we want. Again, if you haven't already, click the subscribe button. I absolutely want to spread the word of technique as far as I can across all platforms. We figured Instagram out, but we're on YouTube now. Help us out. Click the notification bell and share this video with someone that you think could benefit. Much love from Coach Ty here at Project Pure Athlete. We'll see you in the next one.